Hello everyone, I am William and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Last time we found the 5th stage Minoru, built her a construct body, and journeyed to the Spirit Temple where she gave us a massive lore dump, and today we will get context for that lore dump by finding all of the geoglyphs and recovering the memories from their dragon's tears. So at the Forgotten Temple we have this map of all the geoglyph locations, as well as murals on the wall of all of them in order. Since what happens at each geoglyph is effectively a cutscene, what I think I'll do is I'll have a bit of a montage showing me getting all of them, and then at the end I'll have a brief summary of what all the lore is. First things first, we have to go teleport out of here and find Mary. Looks like the Porapad geoglyph is toward the entrance to Zora's domain, so let's head there. Oh, it looks like there's a stable here. The Riverside Stable. And of course, since there's a stable, let's just grab the teleport point for the stable shrine. The Tajikats Shrine. High five. We're now passing by, I think this is Wetland Stable. And I noticed I haven't got the stable shrine, and there's also a shooting star over there, so I'm gonna go grab those. The Tukarok Shrine. High five. There's a shooting star here. Star fragment. Oh hey, there's a shrine over there. We have found the Jonsau Shrine. High five. So the Porapad geoglyph should be just around here somewhere. That looks like what we're talking about, and that looks like what we're looking for right here. Off to the next dragon tier, which would appear to be some sort of big serpent, which is down back where we were. That looks like a geoglyph. Not entirely sure where the tier position would be. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to go get auto build, use this hot air balloon schematic that we got. So now that we have a high vantage point, what looks like it could be a good point for a tier? Maybe it's this over here, and that's not correct. Option 2, Skyview Tower. Whee! Oh, the bit that's tier shaped probably. Nope, but that's a Korok. Yeah, haha. That's 39 of 1,000. The only thought I have is maybe it's in the forested bit, and that's why I can't see it very well. Game devs, you are evil. It was in the foresty bit, and that's why I couldn't see it. So the guy is all the way in the Gerudo area. Hello, what are you? Oh, I seem to have drained something. Looks to me like I found a way up onto the Great Plateau. That's a nice way to get up to it, because I think previously you couldn't really. So, since the next geoglyph is in the Gerudo area, I think I'll leave Mary here at the outskirts stable, and then warp and then come back. Whee! Figured the best way to find it would be to go through the Skyview Tower, and there it is, right there. Now, of course, once again, the question is, where exactly is the trigger point to activate the thing? And the other problem is it is in the Gerudo area, so it is warm here. Maybe I'll get a better view of it from Gerudo Town. And while I'm there, I may be able to pick up some cooling clothing. So we have this, which offers heat resistance, but it's a bit steep. Ah, now that's a much more reasonable price for an item. Sand seal away! Well, it seems like there's a lot of circles that are all pointing to that area right there on the neck. So that seems like a good place to start. Yep, that's not it. My only guess is this bit. Nope, that's just a Korok. Yeah, haha! That's 40 of 1,000. You know, a lot of me says to try to find a teleport point up here, like a shrine or a Skyview Tower. There's the Skyview Tower over there. The Gerudo Highlands Skyview Tower. This one doesn't seem to have an entrance, so the base is just buried, but there is a cave underneath. I regret nothing! Plonk. These look like the foundations of the Skyview Tower, and we're up. And whee! Map acquired. Right, now unfortunately I do think I am further away from the geoglyph than I wanted to be initially. But hopefully this should give me a better vantage point of it. Oh, of course it's just right here. Looks like the lady is up here. There's a Korok over there. Korok. Yeah, haha. That's 41 of 1,000. The Turakawak Shrine. and it seems to be slightly covered in vines. I think I'll need to head in from higher ground. Then Tulin can help me clear the rest of the distance. High five. Leap of faith. That worked. Those look like geoglyph markings. I was going to use that hot air balloon for the vantage point. But luckily, I found it already. Next up, we have the dagger. And the dagger is all the way over on the far southeast corner. Right, Mary? We have a long journey ahead of us. There's a Korok up there. And Korok. Yeah. That's 42 of 1,000. Now, last time I wanted to take this bridge, there was a big dragon guarding it, and I ran away like a little sissy baby. But now I'm feeling more confident since I have the headband that protects me from heat. Let's see if that helps. It didn't help much, so until I can get better armor / more health, I think Gleeoks are off limits. There's a Korok here. Korok. Yeah. That's 43 of 1,000. Oh, there's another Korok over here. And plonk. Yeah. That's 44 of 1,000. Now, in Breath of the Wild, there was a stable right around here, and there it is. Nice. We've arrived at Lakeside Stable. Now, there should be a shrine around here for the teleport point. There's the stable shrine. Fortunately, it's up a bit of a cliff, so I can't exactly get there right now. Hello, where are you trying to go? And we have brought you to your friend. Yay! That's 46 of 1,000. So Lurelin Village is closed due to piracy. But may as well grab the shrine while we're up here. The Sifumim Shrine. High five. There's the geoglyph down there. That looks like something of interest, but oh, frick. I did that wrong. This looks like a Korok. Yeah. That's 47 of 1,000. So just as a hunch, I'm gonna say that the tier point is probably at the very tip of the sword. I did traverse this entire thing. I didn't see the point that I needed to. Maybe it's just where the Korok was, but on the other side. There is the bit that we want. I think the next step is to go and get the Skyview Tower that's over there, and then we'll see which geoglyph to go to next. We have arrived at the Skyview Tower. Unfortunately, it seems to be a bit spike happy right now. They're directly blocking the door. Maybe if I built a shelter for the spikes, they could become dry and then burn. Now, are those dry enough to burn? Yes, let's go. I solved the puzzle. And whee! Map acquired. We have the crab guy, who is all the way back up in Hebra. Why are you like this game? Oh, the spikes are gone now. Where did they go? Nobody knows. To avoid the Gleeok, I think I'll go swing by Hateno. We have arrived at Hateno Village. There seems to be a lot of mushrooms at Hateno now. Wonder what's up with that. Straight up to the Zanmik Shrine. High five. With the shrine gotten, let us be on our way all the way to the friggin' Hebra region. I wonder why this bit up to the north of the castle was never made a path between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, because it's a really nice way to get from the Eldin and Akala and Zora's Domain areas over to the Hebra region. Here seems to be the geoglyph. That looks like a point of interest. Next one we have is down here. I just came from Kakariko Village. Why do I have to travel all the way back? Let's grab this shrine that's just over here. Sepapa Shrine. High five. Back through Kakariko and up this way. So there's a great big hole in the ground over there. That's new. Unfortunately, it looks like Mary's stuck on the other side of the gloom, so looks like we'll just have to walk from here. That is the Ogim Shrine. May as well activate it just for the teleport point. But we'll do the shrine quest later. I like those shrines. I think that's a really cool idea. I mean, it's not too dissimilar from the ball and pedestal shrines from Breath of the Wild, but it has some interesting visual flair, and I like that. Not to mention you get the teleport point before you do the shrine. Time to climb up Mount Lanayru. Looks to me like there are the makings of a car here. Where are you trying to get to? Oh, you're going all the way up there, but luckily, so are we. Let us be on our way. We have made it to your friend. Yay! That's 49 of 1,000. Ah! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, the ice-like is helping somehow. The Gloom Hands took some of it, but not all of it. So may as well rebuild what's left. And we have arrived at the Mount Lanayru Skyview Tower. And whee! Map acquired. The next geoglyph is right there from the looks of it. Oh, what the heck is that? There's a star fragment here. I caught a shooting star mid-air. That's awesome. And I'm going to guess the tier is right here. The tier is not right here, but this is a Korok. Yeah. That's 50 of 1,000. Oh, here's the tier. The next geoglyph is over here. Let's just warp back to Kakarika Village to pick up Mary and head over there. There it is. Just looking for an area with some unusually thick lining. There's a Korok. Yeah. That's 51 of 1,000. Pretty sure the tier will also be on relatively flat land. That looks like what we're looking for right there. Got one more geoglyph. That's Sword by the Korok Forest. We are back to Woodland Stable. And this time, instead of going up to Goron City, we are heading over here toward the Korok Forest. So I'm checking on the map, and it looks like I did actually want to go up through Goron City. Meanwhile, I seem to have run myself into a corner over here, but at least there's a Korok. Is this not to your satisfaction? I swear this is good. You're very picky, Korok. Yeah. That's 52 of 1,000. Looks like this path leads us straight to the Skyview Tower, so may as well grab it. We should probably be able to see the geoglyph from there. The Thyflo Ruins Skyview Tower. Oh, there's a problem. So it seems the Skyview Tower isn't working. Maybe these floating platforms have something to do with it. Whee! Ah, guessing that's what the problem with the tower is, right there. And now we can move this out of the way. And whee! Map acquired. There's the final geoglyph, and it looks like the dragon's tear is at the very tip. And there it is. Oh. A dragon. And it has shed a tear. A tear in Akkala. Right. Let's go out to Akkala and get that final dragon's tear. We are now leaving what we've explored behind, onward into Akkala. Oh, nope, there's a Skyview Tower over there. We have made it to the Ulri Mountain Skyview Tower, and it seems to be missing a pedestal. That monster took the terminal from the Skyview Tower. Well, that's very rude of it. I see you. Got it. So now we have the terminal. Let's just put it in place. And map completed. Nice catch, Mary. There's the spiral, and we have finally made it to the middle of the spiral and the final dragon's tear. So, at the start of the game, Link and Zelda came across the mummified Ganondorf being held by Raru's arm. Link got the arm, Zelda got his secret stone, and Ganondorf woke up, shattered the Master Sword, and caused the upheaval. During this, Zelda's power over time that she had apparently awakened, and she traveled back in time to the age of Hyrule's founding, where she met King Raru, Queen Sonia, and Minoru. Together, they tried to find a way to send Zelda back to the present, with Sonia helping Zelda hone her time powers. Meanwhile, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King, was trying to conquer Hyrule. After Rauru stopped a swarm of Molduga, Ganondorf realized he needed a secret stone to match Rauru's power. One night, he killed Sonia and stole her secret stone, transforming him into the Demon King. Rauru gave the leaders of Hyrule's races secret stones, and together they fought the Demon King. But it wasn't enough, and the sages were overwhelmed. In a last-ditch effort, Rauru sacrificed himself to imprison Ganondorf until the present day, where Link will have the power to defeat him. Later, Zelda found the decayed Master Sword we sent back in time all the way back when. Remembering that the Demon King was vulnerable to the sword, and that the sword can heal and become stronger when bathed in sacred light, Zelda ate her secret stone, sacrificing all that made her Zelda to become an immortal dragon that will watch over and heal the sword until we are ready to retrieve it, leaving her tears and memories scattered around Hyrule. Now, it's all on us to make sure Zelda's sacrifice was not in vain. Next time, we retrieve the sword that seals the darkness. Until then, this has been The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again real soon.